The Defect. A random relic on the Defect. Juzu bracelet? Sure. Well, it's nice to know at least we don't have to consider things like cheese too highly. This is a lot of elites, and unfortunately Juzu bracelet's not going to help with them very much. That's a nice line. What I've found is that elites aren't necessarily much weaker than, are much stronger than hallway fights in the current tuning of the game. They are genuinely just damage checks. Can we? Yeah, we can double defend and pop you. Okay. Very nice. Give me some damage. A claw. Sure. That'll do it. Now we're guaranteed not to get a hallway fight here, so we can take 3 combats. Ooh. Sure, we can upgrade the random card, or we can spend our gold for, I think, for HP and potentially a transform. The transform is excellent. Said gold is good, especially if this could be a shop. Let's improve our survivability here early. We get a transform on a strike into a hailstorm. Okay, take 4 max HP. Look, 8 max HP is worth, like, that's worth a strawberry. It's still very efficient. And we're going to transform there into a bad power, but still good. Coming us for 14. We can full block and let the lightning do the work. Here we go. It is possible we take damage there. Okay, we don't. That was possible. A second claw. Sure. Alright. Well, there are our damage commons. We won't need any more. That's for sure. Double claw is genuinely going to be all the scaling we need. A leap per glacier for sure. Let's take an upgrade here on the glacier. Up to 9 damage on the claw. Improved scaling on the claw is very good. Could be the dual cast to go with the glacier. Take the claw. For this damage check that we're walking into now, we have the vulnerable potion for it. Coming out for 24. Unfortunately, we are going to take the hit. Yeah. So what are you? You're 3 down to 81, and then 1 evoke down to 73. So we can push past here. Yeah. Let's use the vulnerable potion now then. 2 claws in deck. Yeah, let's use a vulnerable potion now. For the extra 6. And the vuln will carry through to these claws. Beautiful. We get the strawberry. Very nice. Mazalith's Gift, a ritual. And a Helix Drill. Deal 3 damage for each energy previously spent this turn. That's pretty impressive. Also a modded. Also, this is 2 rares dropped. So this is, if the percentages work the same as in Slay the Spire 1, this Helix Draw reveal put us down to -1%. Chance to draw modded. This, another rare. This common took us plus 2 percentage points from -1 to 1%. And then the Elite Fight was times 3. So this is 3 percentage points to see this modded here. This is a 3% modded. It's good. It's good. It's card draw. It's an excellent upgrade. It's slots for my Glacier. Just considering it versus the Helix Drill. Now the Helix Drill is often going to be 9 for 0. It is nice 0 cost card though. Modded is 0 cost as well though. Let's go again. We've got the gift here. 65 gold for some HP. I don't want to take clumsy. Beautiful. Taking this fight fairly slow seems wise. Yeah. Unfortunately, we just start with a face tank. There we go. We should be good from here, I think. Nope. Let's still take more. Not too bad as they go, though. Capacitor, cool-headed, or rocket punch? Yeah, it's going to be the cool-headed. Very nice. There's our extra claw upgrade. And we see a Vajra. Yeah, we can go again. Oh, beautiful. The hailstorm will be excellent here. Uh, 10, 17. We just have to survive this fight in particular. And it's an easy one to survive. This is definitely a rest with our Regal Pillow especially. Scrape is starting to look pretty good. I think Focus Strike is the one to take though. One thing to note is that it increases the block that we do with Frost Orbs, including before we evoke. 4. Yeah, up to 2. Like, it's a really good upgrade as well, up to 2 focus during the turn. Not sure how I feel about the second one though. Yeah, maybe the second one is too much. It is still a damage comment at the end of the day. Lightning Rod's pretty decent. I already have Hologram though for low defend output, for low block output. Yeah, this is a skip. Can upgrade here the modded. Yeah, let's take the modded upgrade. Got all of the good upgrades. Got that hologram upgrades. Got that cool headed upgrade. Yeah, she can sleep on it here. How much is this claw? 5? Will that wake her up? That claw will wake her up for sure. What's our turn next turn? Glacier. Let's open here, I think. Maybe I should be ritualing. Maybe we'll use Touch of Insanity on the Glacier for the hologram? Yeah, maybe that's the play. That said, playing more modded is also very, very appealing. As is playing more claw. Yeah, let's go for the claw. We'll just scale up. 9x2. Yeah, we can just defend and zap here, I suppose. Keep some frost towards the front. Was looking to get Glacier back in the draw pile, but we drew it straight away. Now this is a very normal looking defect. Very nice. That felt clean. Heart of Iron 7 plating, Genetic Algorithm, or Meteor Strike. Oh, both very good. We have the Touch of Insanity for Meteor Strike. We have the Oddly Smooth Stone for the Genetic Algorithm. It's already starting in a great place. With some card removes, a Genetic Algorithm I think is going to be very good. Helping us get through turns with like Modder than Low Frost. We'll take it. Who are you? Puppet. Oribas, the Living Rainbow. Transform dual cast into quadcast. Oh my lord. Prismatic Gem, gain an energy at the start of each turn. Card rewards now contain cards from other colors. They're both so fun. Wait. This is gain 4 potion slots filled with random potions. That's insane as well. Okay. It feels like definitely one of these top 2 options. Alchemical Coffers feels like it's very difficult to lose the run. Let's take Prismatic Gem. I feel like this has purposely been made an energy relic so that you can justify taking Prismatic Gem every single time you see it. Let's go fight some elites so that we can find some rares. We have a nice path through here. Potentially we can take a pillow here if we want. Yep. Like so. Thieving Hopper. What shall you be thieving today? He will take out Glacier. Unfortunately, buddy, I do need that one. Quadcast would have been insane, let's be real. Quadcast. Evoke 4 times. That's so dumb. Let's start growing our Genetic Algorithm and we can kill here with a Claw. Beautiful. A Power Potion over a Ritual? Yeah. Take your stolen card. We have Well-Laid Plans Plus. Sure. Alright. Welcome to Wongos. Have a wongtastic time. 300 gold for 3 random relics after 5 combats. Or a random common relic or an old queen. We can just take an old coin, right? Am I ever going to a shop? I suppose I can spend 300 at Wongos. 5 combats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be here. Do we get the Wongo wares? That is fine, I think. We're not spending our gold anywhere else. And this, the only way to get a power spike immediately right now is to take the bargain bin item. We'll take the mystery box, Mr. Wongo. We are Wongo wowed by your generosity. You have 8 Wongo points. With just 1,992 more points, you'll receive our exclusive Wongo Customer Appreciation Badge. I really hope there's I hope it's counting correctly. And like there's an in-game achievement for that one. What do we got? We got the Defect hologram here. We'll do the job. Yeah, we'll do our best to work on this back one before it tries to kill us like so. Clean. Wrought in War. Forge 5. Reflect 17 block. Block all damage. Blocked attack damage is reflected to your attacker this turn. Unfortunately, we don't have any stars. And the Sovereign Blade is very weak, I think, right now. Especially since I already have claws. That's a skip. I might take a star generating card, like a glow or something. That'd be nice. Full block here is 20. Yeah, let's just full block, whatever. Because we are going to need to outscale the tunneler. There's his burrow. Here we are, genetic algorithm. Do a lot of work there. We do take a little pip of damage, but we deal a lot back. Alright. There's the stun. Beautiful. And we have... yeah. Blocking for 15. Yeah, we can strike and hold the defense to next turn. Well-laid plans, Defect. We got a Claw in deck. And we also have a regular strike. 15. We can find the damage here. Just done. Beautiful. Monarch's Gaze. Whenever you attack an enemy, it loses 1 strength. Or a charge battery plus. That's a fairly impressive power, and it also gives our claws a little bit of extra legs. That might be the one. Charge battery plus, though, is already very impactful. We have the 4 energy. Let's take it. Let's take it. Okay, a power potion could be good here. Let's find out. Loop. Hailstorm iteration. The first time you draw a status each turn, draw 2 cards. Or we can just go for the loop. Or the hailstorm. Loop is defensive scaling as well, so we'll take it. I mean, we might still end up wanting to hard divine here. This is a fairly long fight. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll take it. Nine by 3. So we want to block for 27 here. We can start with the Claw for some energy back as well. Let's hold Monarch's Gaze dual cast. Beautiful. Alright, we can get it down here. And let's hold dual cast Focus Strike to go together. 26. Alrighty, how does Page Storm work here? Do we have any ethereal? The answer is a definite no. It does let us cantrip on Dazed. It is a power. I've got no way to scale powers just yet, regardless though. We can get a lot of tickets from the mystery. We can get a lot of relics from the mystery ticket though, so we might get some scaling there. How do I feel about a somewhat dead card? Body Slam is really good damage. I just don't need it. I mean, Claw is already doing everything Body Slam would be doing, right? Being a zero cost scaling damage card. Ethereal. The Defect doesn't really have too many ethereal cards, but we're not playing the Defect right now. We're playing the lot. And there is a good spread of ethereal across things and a good spread of power scaling across things. So let's try that. Let's take an upgrade. What's a rest worth here? 27 plus 15. We only need... Yeah, man, that overcaps us. We can take a rest later if we want to. I think getting Monarch's Gaze a little bit cheaper is quite good. Getting a hologram to not exhaust is even better though. Alright, Laos. How are you? Yeah, incredible. We can, do we have a... No. Glacier and Monarch's Gaze? Sure. I think between some various kinds of scaling here, we should be really, really cruisy for the rest of this. $19 strength. I'm going to take a focused strike here for the dual cast and for the extra frost. I might hologram back a glacier as well, actually, for the full block. Yeah, that should do us. Looking at 14 damage. He does have a little bit of strength gain mixed in here, doesn't he? That's okay, we're actually drawing a damage now. Between the Vajra and the Oddly Smooth Stone, we have, you know, that little bit of scaling output that you need sometimes. We can mod it. We might like to evoke our orbs here for the, for the block. So what's this? This is worth 15. And then this is worth an extra 3 block. That takes up to 18. So this takes up to 20 block. And then 26. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. I'll take our well-laid plans as well. We'll hold both of these. That 4 blocks, and yeah, now it goes back down to a regular number. Beautiful. We shuffled. Don't forget we shuffled. 19. Yeah, I mean, this is everything we need. And here we can hologram for the claw again. Modded. Easy. Refined blade. Forge 10. No escape. Apply 10 doom plus 10 doom plus 5 doom for every 10 doom already applied. Unfortunately, all of this I think is a no-go. Refined blade. I just don't need... Yeah, like Claw is already doing the same job that Sovereign Blade would be doing, right? I certainly don't need any AoE. I don't know if I need this particular campfire. If we take this hallway instead, this will trigger our Wongos. And then we can have the 3 additional relics into this elite. And we can rest here if we need to. And we get another card reward for it as well. Bowl hat, gain 20% additional gold. Beautiful. Oh yeah, this one's a very easy fight with chompers. Yeah, let's hologram the cool-headed. Maybe we'll draw claw. Nope. Oh. Oh, there's what our page storm's going to be good for, actually. The dazed. And what do we got? We got hologram for hologram. Should we take it? Needs 16 to block, which is very doable. Get back you. Get back you. And we can hold some damage and some focus. There we are. Do take 1. Okay, that's alright. I'm still not too fussed about these dazed. Because we do have the page storm and these are ethereal. Yep. Too easy. Alright. Intimidating Helmet. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. So that's our Glacier and our Monarch's Gaze. Beautiful. We got the Anchor. We got the Pendulum. The reshuffles. And we can take Anger, Slice of Flesh, or Begone. Transform a card in your hand into a minion dive bomb, which does cost more energy, unfortunately. Slice of Flesh could be the go. Slide of Flesh with Monarch's Gaze applies a lot of extra damage. We have the claws already though, and it's kind of an expensive power. Yeah, unfortunately it's another skip. The bees. Yeah, Monarch's Gaze is really good against you. Enjoy some minor strength. We have a Page Storm for the Dazed. Yeah, it's gonna be totally fine. Uh, 4x7. We can bring that down to 2x7. Yeah. Beautiful. And we're looking at 19. There's our Glacier. Page Storm Defect. And now the days will no longer be an issue. It all came together. Too easy. Oh, data disk. Okay. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Sikkim for Osti Battle Trance or Tactician Battle Trance is really good. Battle Trance is really good. Tactician ain't bad. I just don't have any discard outlets yet to actually pay it off. I'll take the Battle Trance though. Phenomenal. I still don't need to rest. Okay. Let's take, I think, an energy upgrade on Monarch's Gates. That way we can play more attacks on the back of it if we have like Focus Strike. Yeah, like I so. Do we really want to bother trying to kill these eggs? Not really obvious that we do. Yeah, they hatch anyway, even if you deal them not enough damage. Cool. Well, what we'll do is we'll go for the Hailstorm Glacier. Now we can start dealing the claws, and the Hailstorm will finish these guys off pretty much for free. Here's our modded. Okay, beautiful. We can go Claw, Hologram, Claw. Battle Trance for the reshuffle. The last card is Page Storm. I'm not going to play that. We'll take the reshuffle here. We can leave this one. I suppose we can just get the Page Storm. No, we can strike. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. We're already full blocking. And yeah, we're golden. Coming at us for 28. And hologram the Claw here for 16. We can hologram the Battle Trance. That might be the preferred way. Yeah, because that way we can Glacier. Focus Strike first. So Focus Strike is currently 4 block. And once we evoke, it's an extra 2, so it's 6 block. Okay, so it's worth it. And Glacier. And we'll hold Mothered Cool-Headed. Done. Alright. So we have Frost, Focus, and Claw. A very traditional Slay the Spire build on the Defect. Oh, Piercing Whale for free. Sure. We do have Cloak and Dagger here if we want to take advantage of our Vajra. Or a couple of other things. Unfortunately, still no stars in the deck. Piercing Whale for our... yeah, it's just a good card. It's just a really good card. I mean, look at it here. These are 4 attacks for the Piercing Whale. Sure, yeah. Just solve the turn, why don't you? Play another Claw. And we'll hold the Glacier. Piercing Whale wears off, and we have the Algorithm. Looking at 28, this is a full block with a Frost Orb. And we have a Frost Orb, excellent. Now the strength down is very good here as well. So let's work on that. And we can Focus Strike you to take damage off the table, and Cool-Headed. Yeah, skill potion over weak potion. Upgrade 2 random skills. We can take a Synchronize, a Darkness, or an Overclock. This just randomly is 3 defect cards, okay. Darkness, 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 Darkness. So I just don't need it. We just don't need it. Synchronize. Overclock gives us a burn. Can I do anything with a burn? No, not really. Not yet. Okay. That's a skip. And we'll take the War Paint. Genetic Algorithm. Beautiful. Beautiful upgrade. 54 for the boss should be heaps. We can take another hologram upgrade. Beautiful. With our decks, being able to cycle holograms is going to be the way to go. And we have Touch of Insanity on this fight if we like. Touch of Insanity on hologram is, you know, very, very undeniably good. Let's Battle Trance here first. Okay. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, we'll dual cast the orb for some damage. I think we're probably going to take Disintegration whilst we have orbs. Yeah, this is a decent skill potion, I think. Reboot, Leap, or Glasswork. This could be the reboot. Yeah. We'll Page Storm down. Here we go. Beautiful. So we can trance. Are we just taking the whole lot? It might be. suppose I can block with this defend a marginal amount. Yeah, okay. We'll find our powers later. No claws in the pile. Oh, we have the piercing whale here. Yep, we can keep the claws coming. Piercing whale. And defend. Scaling up damage against the knowledge demon is very, very important because she will just outlast you and she'll scale harder typically, I think. Continue doing that. 23. Yeah, because here's her heal and now here's her debuff. We got the hailstorm we can defend through. We'll leave genetic algorithm to draw again. I'm happy to end the fight without triggering genetic algorithm. Sloth versus our claws is not great because we want to hologram our claws. Yes, like so. You can hologram the genetic algorithm here, I suppose. Yeah. And by 3. So with the gaze, a attack will look good here. We'll take the claw. Yeah. No need to futz too much about it. Dual cast. What's that? 6x2. We'll hold the holograms if we can. Unfortunately, I'm taking some more damage here though because of the accumulated disintegration. Yeah, this is what I mean, how she can just outscale you. Definitely want to get Glacier down here while we can. And definitely want to cool headed. Beautiful, there's the claw. Yeah, let's just strike for our damage. And bring back our hologram so we can play 3 claws next turn, and that's the fight. It is done. Indeed. Love it. 3. Pyre. Unmovable. The first time you gain blocked from a card each turn, double the amount gained. Deal 8 damage to all enemies, deals 2 additional damage for each other attack you've played this turn. That's incredible. I mean, Pyre is just an energy power. It's an incredible upgrade. Unmovable. Each turn, block each turn. For our Glacier, for our Defend. I think with 2 upgraded holograms though, energy is scaling really, really, really well for us. We do have here Vaku. Do you find it strange that your fellow constructs want you dead? Unfortunately, I don't. You can take the Lord's Parasol to buy out everything from the merchant. Where is the merchant? We have 1. We can take 2 merchants on the right-hand path. It does come at the cost of an elite, though. Is that the path I would prefer? The answer is no. I would prefer to go to this one early shop and then not go to a late shop. Because we can go like so. So maybe then the Preserved Fog. Remove 5 cards from your deck. Add Folly. It's unplayable, it's innate, it's eternal. That's totally fine because we do get 5 card removes, which is absurd. Every card remove is better than the previous one. And 5 is very, very, very deep. Then we can remove a 6th from the shop. And I think we'll basically be infinite. Or, you know, if not infinite, then close enough that it doesn't matter. At the start of each turn, draw 2 additional cards. You may not draw cards during your turn. Unfortunately, that does turn off our modded and our battle trance and our page storm. Is that the worst thing in the world, though? We already have holograms for extra effects. Yeah, no, we'll take the removes. It's just much better in every way. Dual cast minus Zap and dual cast, I think, are totally fine to go. We've got a focus strike we could consider removing. Let's just remove a basic. No, we can remove strike plus. It's upgraded, but it's still a strike plus, like, whatever. If I'm looking at removing the weakest attack in my deck, it's that. So, there we go. We'll take the 1 folly. And, yeah, we have the anchor for our starting turn, and we have card draw like modded, which we're going to draw a lot more often now. Yep. Looking at 21, we can hologram for a defend. Yeah, we have enough energy. Just to play it raw. Even the best Sovereign Blade is still bad in this circumstance. Claw is just doing it for us. Do we have a chance to draw Genetic Algorithm again here? We absolutely do. And this guy scales very quickly, so it will be worth it. Should have focus tracked first there. Can't help but notice that I'm holding my holograms rather than replaying them. How much damage is this? I can touch of insanity on a focus strike. I can hologram from the bin. I don't have any damage in my relics. Nope. Currently we're looking at 12 plus an additional 20, 32. And I can evoke this. Yeah, we're actually not looking at much damage at all. Oh no, the... here we go. Charge. Choose 2 cards in your draw pile and transform them into minion strikes. So this is a 0 cost draw a card, deal 7 damage and exhaust. And this will let us get rid of things like Folly or Burn, which can be very good. That's its upgrade. Minion strike plus, yeah, whatever. Doesn't even need to be upgraded. Beautiful. Well, here's our shop with 569 gold. Eternal armor. The bomb cloak clasp. I'll take a focus potion. We'll take a remove on a regular defend, I suppose. Yeah, regular defend. We can turbo for the void. Get down a power now. Draw a void later. And void is ethereal, it triggers page storm. We get -1 energy, but we have the pyre to account for that. Upon pickup, enchant up to 3 cards with a droid, gain 3 block. Oh, okay. There we go, we can enchant our claws with additional block. That may very well be the way. Yes. That's excellent. Do we want to add additional block to anything else instead though? Sunder, bulk up. Bulk up is dexterity. And it loses us an orb slot, but we have the mother to get them back. Dexterity scaling here is excellent because we have the holograms. Yeah. Is there an infinite here with Turbo Plus and holograms? And like charge? There definitely is if we use Touch of Insanity. Battle Trance will debuff us to not draw cards. That might be a little bit tricky. And we'll need to trigger a card draw for this, for the void. Kifuda. What if we Kifuda the claws and the turbo? How's that look? No, let's just hit the claws and the hologram. Yeah. Claw, hologram. Or cool-headed, I suppose. Yeah, let's hit the cool-headed so it'll actually block for more. And that's our upgrade as well. So they now have an additional gain 3 block. We'll take some card draw in the form of the Centennial Puzzle. With any chip damage. Turbo's really good. I don't want to upgrade it though. I do think an upgraded turbo is really the way to be. Okay. So except for the last fight in the game, let's just survive on the way there. Can battle trance here. Beautiful. We can charge to make our maybe a defend page storm into zero cost cantrips. Well laid plans. Beautiful. Cards in the deck, Folly, Modded Focus Strike. Yeah, we can charge those. Alrighty, let's get down the genetic algorithm and switch to full damage. And it's done. White Noise or Cleanse, summon 5. Exhaust a card from your draw pile. That's excellent. Wonder if I can even summon Osty though. I mean, White Noise Plus is just ridiculously good in a regular Defect deck, let alone one like this. Oh, beautiful. We get to full block. And get down Pyre as well. Love it. Now the Monarch's Gaze will absorb the artifact here. Defragment. Thank you. Thank you, White Noise. 4 birds. Not a worry. Not a worry at all. Yeah, we're already full blocking. Let's just keep on playing claws. Yeah, we are going to draw a charge here, so we're going to get the chance to modify them. Yeah. I do want to do it sooner rather than later. You can also hologram back the charge, I suppose. Although I should probably do something about this 40 damage. Let's modded first. Hologram for... unfortunate. Well, if anyone's going to deal me too much damage, it's going to be this guy. So let's use the Touch of Insanity here. And get through this massive swing. Because this guy does kind of, yeah, have every angle of attack as they go. We got the Folly in the bin. Let's go Focus Strike first, because we are going to stack through this Glacier. Yeah. We can defend back the Zero Cost Glacier. And that should do us. Yep, beautiful. We can Claw. Skill Potion back, Sparkling Rouge, which is an extra dexterity, which you love to see. Alrighty. Better lucky than good. Hungry for mushrooms. 15 HP for 3 random upgrades. What do we got? Defend, Hailstorm. Okay. Defrag, Pyre. HMO. There's a lot of good upgrades here. Max HP. Not going to need it. We do get Defrag Pales. We get 3 powers upgraded. Incredible. And a Happy Flower. Here's our guy. What have we got here? We can upgrade Pyre. Upgrade the Cool Headed for extra card draw. Do it. More of that, please. You guys are so boned. Gonna turn every one of my cards ethereal. Sorry, man. Yeah, and then my hand is just full. Let's White Noise first. We get a buffer. While it plans doesn't do anything, so we'll let it exhaust. We do want to kill this guy in the back sooner, if we can. Hailstorm Plus does a lot of work here as well. We will Hailstorm Plus. Modded should draw Genetic. Sure, we'll take Genetic here, I think. Really? No. No claws. Bottom deck both. Oh, we got. Do we have a claw in the bin? We do have a claw in the bin. I'm just bad. Okay. Let's take it then. I don't need to scale that here. Do I need to do anything else though, I suppose, is the other question. Yeah, we'll play the hologram into claw again. This way both holograms are in my deck, and both claws are in my deck. Because one of the ways we lose here is we don't get enough damage and we end up exhausting way too many cards. It's not going to be a risk anymore though. So we can mod it. We can just play a hologram. We get upgraded cards back. I Yeah, we can mod it once here because we can play our claws for free. Beautiful. Now we're going to lose all these other cards, but that's fine. Oh no, the curse went away because we killed the middle guy. I didn't realize that was how it worked. Very cool. Alright. For the fire, triple your block. Bag of prep, and we get Cleanse, Focus Strike, Blade Dance. Blade Dance does trigger any ninja relics we have. Do we have any ninja relics? The answer is no. It gives us 3 exhausts. Does that matter for me? Not really. Cleanse, summon 5 and exhaust a card in the draw pile. That can be very good. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We shall skip again. Now you serve as today's decider. Heal 10 or, ooh, 300 more gold. Directly in front of the shop. I think the deck is already solved. We do want an upgrade on Pyre, I suppose, or just a big rest at the end there. Yeah. So let's just go into the shop and see if we want to adjust things a little bit. Take another claw. We can take a secret technique, which is good. Transform all statuses in your hand into fuel. That's pretty incredible. Stone Cracker. 3 random upgrades. New draw pile. Okay. What would that upgrade hit there? Focus Strike, Glacier, Piercing Whale, Charge. Yeah, maybe that's not too great. We can take a remove. We can take a colorless potion. Some colorless scaling. And a skill potion, maybe. Okay, well I think maybe we go something like remove regret. Take a secret technique. And then take the first time each combat you exhaust a skill, add a copy of it to your hand. Oh, actually, with white noise and with a genetic algorithm. Okay, or we could choose which card to exhaust, right? We could use Mod of the Bunch and then exhaust the mod and get it back for free. Currently, it's going to hit Secret Technique first, although I could upgrade the Secret Technique. Secret Technique's just going to get me more holograms and more cool headeds at the end of the day. These are both very good. Come to think of it. Does this guy give us... this is, I can't remember. I think he's... First, he is a Gremlin Knob. Second, he is a... Third, he is a... second, he is a Book of Stabbing. And third, he is a Nemesis. Yeah, so we're actually totally fine taking Burning Sticks, I think. And that will give us the... and we'll take a colorless potion over... for the fire will come in handy, I think. Because he does transform into all 3 aggressive act bosses. Here we go, the Globe Head. This guy should be pretty easy to squeeze past here. Oh yeah, Piercing Whale. We can use our Burning Sticks for Piercing Whale as well. Cool. White Noise. We have the Feral. Take 6. we don't need those. We can charge 3. Why did that minion strike come back? There's a minion strike in my bin? I don't know what that was about. Yeah, no. Oh, the feral. Feral. That's what happened there. Anticipate 5 dexterity with double hologram is incredible. Yeah, we'll take that. Expect a fight energy for attacks in hand. Claw, minion strike. It could be worth it, but anticipate is just going to solve an entire turn of block by itself. We can smith here for a marginal improvement on Pyre. Let's just heal for 30 HP. Yeah. Yeah, because that's basically like a free turn of taking damage if we draw dead. Not that we're going to draw dead. We've got Focus Potion, Colors Potion here. Mayhem. Or Jackpot. Or Purity, actually. Let's take the Mayhem. And what we can do is we can... white noise twice. Get trash to treasure. Whenever you create a status card, channel 1 random orb. Sure. Machine learning is awesome. Now we can charge here. Yeah, beautiful. We'll do it. Removing... yeah, defend and focus strike, I think. It's going to be one of the weaker cards in this fight. And let's place here. I'll put the Folly in the bin so that we can try and shuffle it back in and take charge. Mayhem hits the Monarch's Gaze off the top. Beautiful. We're not going to need your genetic algorithm right now, are we? Yeah. We're about to play a bunch of claws. Which will blocks, sure. I feel like this deck could definitely kill, like, the heart. On a higher difficulty as well. Let's cantrip here to shuffle. Oh, we do draw the Folly, damn. We can charge. No, we can't charge because it's in the deck. Oh, we can Secret Technique for the charge, that's what I was thinking. No, well, the cards we're removing would be like Glacier, Anticipate, which I'm not really interested in doing. All the bad cards are in my hand, so we'll just discard them at the end of turn. How much have I got here? 7 by 5, it's 35. plus 22 is 57. Yeah, this defends for 20 block. What? Alrighty. Am I missing something? How much dex do I have? 12 dex. Okay. That explains it. 2 cards to retain. Algorithm and Hologram. Can I keep scaling Claw now? I can't. Okay. Let's hit the Folly. Maybe the Glacier. We're probably not going to need that anymore. Oh, we could remove the modded here. 5 orb slots is quite a lot. We could play modded here, actually. Let's try and draw the modded. Yeah, there we go. We can stick a technique for the modded, play it now. And now we can charge for it. Hold genetic algorithm, hold claw. Sure. Still going to play a lot of claws. Right, so this time is coming at us with painful stabs. And yeah, wonderful. Charge for, yeah, anticipate and modded. We're not going to need that anymore because we've got frost orbs. And modded's beautiful. Let's just play the piercing well here. And we'll finish with another claw to scale even harder. Cards in deck, claw and charge. Is there anything else I might like to remove here? Defend. Yeah, the regular defends. Unfortunately, I can't hit the mother in hand. That's what we would like to retain. We're super happy drawing both of those. Next turn. So this turn we'll retain genetic algorithm hologram. Like so. Unfortunately, we almost just lost the game by mayheming a charge. Okay, that's pretty spooky. I think I'm okay to get rid of Battle Trance from the deck. We'll just keep scaling this claw. And we'll leave as many minion strikes in the bin as we can. Yeah. So Mayhem on minion strike next. And this is where we're looking for that lethal. Beautiful. Claw. And let's reshuffle. Beautiful. Did it. Claw. Still as good as ever. A claw with frost orbs and with a little bit of focus. I'll do it. Things that felt like focus. This intimidating helmet. I think it's underrated. I really quite like it. Prismatic Gem though. Having a It's nice that the developers have acknowledged that cards from all colors is definitely a downgrade. Like you saw in a lot of those card rewards, it was effectively a broken crown, right? Because like you look at cards like with summon or with if you have poison, do this, that, the other, and they just don't do anything because there's lots of caveats to a lot of cards. So Prismatic Gem, well, Prism in general, I think is probably maybe a little bit worse in Slay the Spire 2 than in Slay the Spire 1. Like Prism in Slay the Spire 1 still had dead cards, don't get me wrong. But like the dead cards were calm or accuracy with no shivs. The dead cards here are all of the summon cards, all of the Sovereign Blade cards, all of the Sly cards, if you don't get any discards. So yeah, like it's definitely a big downgrade to your card rewards. That said, having an Energy Relic felt really, really, really good. I mean, this was probably like just a very, very good example of a mid-range defect deck. Not even full power spam. Like it's not as though we had, I mean, there was a lot of powers, don't get me wrong, but it's not as though we had like subroutine or heat sink for that power spam. We just had the modded for a little bit of scaling. We did take cool header over capacitor, so we could have had more orbs. But yeah, dexterity was a really, really big thing this run. We did have the Sparkling Rouge. We did also have the Oddly Smooth Stone. And dexterity was good enough to take an anticipate. And you saw it towards the end that we had like a defense blocking for 20, which felt really good. Architect, bleep floop. How do you keep coming back? Is this Niao's doing? I was confused. Random garbled lines. Foolish. Well, this is nice. It seems like the plot's going to play out all the way up to Ascension. I think 10 is the maximum that I've seen so far. Which is very cool. I like Shiny. Yes, we did indeed Shiny up with the Wongo. With the Wongos. What do Wongos get us? These three. Pendulum Anchor. Intimidating Helmet. Anyway, thanks anyone for watching. Have a good day. All the best. Like and subscribe. Ciao. Bye.